Hi friends, I'm so excited for this activity today. I think this is one of my favorite activities that I do every single year. So I want to show you what we are going to start working on. So you need to find your week 2. You need to find your week 2 information. And we are going to sift through some of this stuff. So we are looking for our heart map. We are looking for our heart map. So if you don't have your heart map with you, I want you to pause this video and I want you to go find it. Hopefully you have your heart map now. And I want to explain to you what a heart map is. A heart map is a place that you can write down all of the special things that are in your life. So you can draw pictures, you can write words, but I want to know all of the special things that you love, all of the special things that matter so much to you and are so important. So I want to show you down here at the bottom some things that you can include. So on the bottom, it says things I do in my free time, people I care about, places I've lived in or visited, or favorite memories. And that's just some of the things. You can also have your favorite toy. You can put anything on here that you love. So you might need to take some time to think about the things that you love and think about what really, really matters to you and what is important to you. So if Miss Strohmeyer was making my heart map, I'm going to go ahead and show you some things that I would put on my heart map. Now, I'm going to write words. You can draw pictures. So one thing that I am going to put on my heart map is Charlie, because Charlie is very important to me. And I might even draw a really quick picture of Charlie. But you can spend a lot more time on your pictures. So Charlie would be something that's very, very important to me. Another thing that is very important to me is my dad. So I'm going to put my dad over here. It does not matter where I put anything on my heart map as long as I include it. And I'm going to draw a picture of my dad. He's got spiky hair, so I'm going to draw a picture of my dad. And then the last thing that I'm going to show you, because you're going to need a lot of time to work on this and I don't want to take your time away, I'm going to show you one more thing that I want to put on my heart map, and that is going to be this school. So I'm going to draw the big school, and I'm going to write MCM. I'm going to write MCMS. There's my big school. And MCMS is really, really important to me too, because this is where I teach. And this is where I have so many friends. And this is where I come every day ready to learn and ready to teach you. So those are just 3 things that I'm going to put on my heart map. But I'm going to go finish it while you guys work. So I'm probably going to have a lot of things on this when I am done. And I want to show you what some other heart maps look like. So let me make myself little. And I want to show you what some other people have done on their heart map. So over here, this person drew so many things. They must love to take pictures because there's a camera. They also must love Disney because they drew a Mickey Mouse head. Okay? Let's look at some other ones. This one, she made different sections for all of her. So she colored them a different color. She wrote friends and tea. She loves tea and sweets. She loves Halloween. You guys remember how Miss Strohmeyer loves Halloween. She loves flowers. Those are all things that are really important to her. This one looks a lot like Miss Strohmeyer's dogs. I had Charlie right here. I love the beach. This friend loves soccer, chocolate, and this is a picture of Grandma's farm. And it looks like she also added some other things on the outside. So if you run out of room on the inside, you can add more things to the outside. Let's look at one more friend. So this one, you can kind of see how she drew some squares in there. You do not have to draw squares. Remember, yours can look like this one at the top. She did not draw squares, but she did include a bunch of things in her heart. Okay? And then here is another one. Family, friends, food, and reading. Reading would definitely be on Miss Strohmeyer's list because I absolutely love to read. And then the beach is right here again. So these are just some examples to show you what your heart map is going to look like when it's finished. It is very colorful. It is going to have a lot of things that you love and lots of pictures. So I think that this is a really awesome example because this one has so many pictures of things that she loves. So I want you to think about all of the things that you love, and I want you to get your heart map ready, and I want you to tell me all of the things that you love. Okay? I want you to add a bunch of color. I want you to make it super pretty. I want you to fill it up all the way because I know there are so many things in your heart that you love. When you are finished with your heart map, I want you to get your journal, your first grade journal, and you are going to write in your journal about something on your heart map. So remember on my heart map, I have Charlie, my dad, and MCMS. So I'm going to pick one of those things to write about. And I think I'm going to pick Charlie. So I'm going to start by drawing a picture of Charlie. And I'm doing this very quick. You're going to take a lot more time to draw your pictures and write. But I'm going to write about Charlie because that's what this heart map is going to help me do. It's going to help me think about things that I can write about, and it's going to help me remember all the things that I love. So I'm going to write a really quick story about Charlie. I love Charlie. We go on lots of walks. One time, he jumped in the mud. Now I drew a really quick picture, so I'm going to make sure that I add a lot more detail, but I want to give you guys as much time as possible. So this is my story. So remember, I finished my heart map, but your heart map is going to look a lot better than Miss Strohmeyer's. Your heart map is going to look like one of the heart maps we looked. And then I picked one thing to write about. So I wrote about Charlie. I love Charlie. We go on lots of walks. One time he jumped in the mud. So now it is time for you to go work on your heart map and then write something in your journal about something that you include on your heart map. Okay? You guys are going to be awesome, and I cannot wait to see your heart maps. So please make sure that you post a picture on Seesaw of your heart map when you are finished.